What's going on, everyone? Day 15 and 16 here. We didn't post yesterday because there wasn't really much to talk about. So we're just going to have a really quick video, not any huge updates, but some good advice for you. So as you can see, we did send some more emails, no replies, no proposals sent, but the deal is not closed yet. So why isn't the deal closed? Well, that's because there was some contract negotiations that had to go on. Wasn't anything crazy. I just really had to handle some more objections, answer some more questions, and then just go to terms on things with like email lists and that type of stuff. So it kind of made me think there's this book by a guy named Chris Voss, and it's called Never Split the Difference. And basically it tells you how he was an ex FBI negotiator, and he's really stone cold guy. And he was saying in a negotiation, make sure that both people win instead of both people losing. So in this scenario, we both have leverage. I could walk out of the deal because I don't need him, right? I still work with someone else in the space. This isn't a huge deal that's been going on for 3 months. He could walk away. He could just keep doing what he's doing without monetizing as effectively. So no one really had to make this deal happen. So we both kind of had leverage, but example, he wanted the courts. So basically, in any contract, it tells you which court you're going to settle if there's ever a problem. And he's like, yeah, you know what? I just feel I feel X, Y, and Z about this. I don't want to have to fly out to California because, like I said in the last video, his main thing was really convenience and not having to put in too much work, which is why this even appealed to him in the first place. So I literally was like, hey, look, this, by the way, I was able to, we were able to mutually agree on some things, but I was like, hey, look, we already mitigate risk for you. And I was just being honest. We already mitigate risk from you by, not making you put in anything up front, any money. So really, this is just to defend our company and our corporation. If you don't want to do it, that's no problem, but it's really important for us because I'm not trying to fly out to where he is, different state, and deal with all this BS. And this is even a rare event too. Obviously we have the best intentions. It seems like he does too. And, he just understood, we were just honest with him, and we bended on some things. He bended on some things, and they both agreed, and it's looking like a really good deal. So he told me that he's going to let me know on Sunday night. So he just had to think some things through, but he seems pretty on the hook. I'm not going to, count my ducks before they're in a row, count my chickens in a row. I don't know what the fucking saying is, but you guys get the point. I'm not going to count it before the deal's closed and the contract's signed. So, yeah, that being said, when you're in a negotiation, you always want to try to, you might not be able to negotiate on price, but you can negotiate on terms, right? And whoever has the best terms, or at least terms that are favorable for both parties, that can be the whole negotiation. It doesn't always have to be about money. It could be about other things like bonuses if you hit certain targets, which obviously we'll be trying to do, and things in that nature. So be creative with your deals, especially if you're talking to creators and you're not selling something that's literally a cookie cutter contract, because it could come out the best for both parties, which is what we want. So other thing I figured out, I fucking hate cold outreach, bro. Well, I mean, everyone hates cold outreach, but any type of lead gen, cold outreach, I absolutely hate it. So I've been experimenting with some ways to automate this with Instantly and Poppy AI. The problem is the Poppy AI is $5,000 if you want to get the API access, which I'm not trying to drop right now, at least at this scale. If we get a few clients or a few partners under our belt, then we potentially could do it if it's going to be fruitful. But really, we need to automate our email process because I'm having to go in and send each manual email and do customization. I could just send a copy paste to everyone, but I mean, from what I've found so far, the open rates are really, really shit if you're not customizing it. So, and even just the response rate too. It's just, you got to have at least a personalized first line, and then you can post your paste your template. But yeah, I'm trying to find a way to use AI. So basically, what I want to do with Poppy is copy the their first YouTube video, get context from their script, and then automatically have the AI put it on the first line and the subject head, and then automatically send it out to them. So I won't have to do anything, but I haven't found a way to do that without dropping 5K. So maybe you guys have some ideas for me, or you're already doing something similar, or a software. So let me know in the comments. But yeah, overall, not, I think we could be doing a bit more at this point. So I also have been starting to put together like a list of potential podcast guests, and I want to use Josh Gavin's idea of getting podcast guests and then just kind of building your network like through social proof. People are like, oh, you talked to this guy, like, oh, you know this guy. You see on Josh's channel, like he has a video with Iman 5 years ago. That's how you know he's been in the game for a long time with one of like the quote unquote goats in the space, because I think Iman's pretty up there right now, especially the fact that he is a co-owner of WAP now. I think it was WAP. But yeah, you guys get the point. Anyway, I don't want to keep this one too long and ramble on too much. So hopefully I'll have some good news for you guys on Monday for day 17. But yeah, have a good one.